teachers and all of that stuff. You haven't gotten to that teenager, the teenager phase, rebellious phase yet, right? Is that the right word? I'm trying to think of what the right word is. And I remember my third grade teacher. Her name is Mrs. Comic. I still periodically see her, and they would read the book to us. The teacher was always reading. We had a book. There was, they picked. So if you remember, they made James and the Giant Peach into a movie. Well, that was originally a children's book. Mm-hmm. It was written by an author named Roald Dahl. There was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which became the Willy Wonka movie.
Yes.
So we read all of those books in the third grade, and the teacher would read them, and I have the fondest memories. I still have all this collection of books that I had to have the books. I was so enamored with them, and I'd love to figure out. Next time I go to Connecticut, I'll bring some of the books home. I give
sure,
a lot
that'd be great. That would be perfect.
I've given a lot of them to my niece, who's 10, so she could read them. But I'd love to come back and maybe read. We'll pick a semester, and we'll pick a school and we'll go and read.
Well, you can actually join us I think you should actually join us this next month.
Well, listen, I would love to help. I would love to help.
Perfect.
So we'll figure out how to make that.
We'll figure it out.
So I always say, it doesn't matter which Rotary Club you belong to. We all wear the same pin.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter.
We all wear the same pin. So all cool stuff. So that's a great project.
Yes. Then we're also back with our Reading Slumber Fun. So that was actually...
What's the sound the boss meant? Beep, 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 back up the boss. The Reading Slumber Fun.
Yes.
Okay, please explain. Please explain.
Okay, the Reading Slumber Fun is...
It's a mouthful, Marissa.
Yes. We have children from ages from six until 12. Mm-hmm. And we get them, they wear the pajamas, we have puppet shows, we have face painting, we have storytelling.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And where do you do this?
Last year we did it at John Lomini Center.
Yeah.
So this year we might do it there again, but we might look for a different location because we had so many children that registered. We had a limited amount, so this year I know you're gonna be yes, they're gonna be bigger, so that's why you might look for a bigger spot.
And is it an actual sleepover?
No.
Okay.
No.
I got
But last year was really fun. We ended with the movie Matilda.
Yes. Oh, cool.
And a lot of them being ages 6 to 12 had never seen Matilda, so they were so enthusiastic and they were so into the movie that we actually ran behind time, and the parents were coming in, and some of the parents actually came and sat in, watched the movie with the kids as well. So it was really fun.
It was really fun. Yes.
That's super cool.
We had popcorn. We had hot dogs.
Yeah.
We had different stuff for them.
We had the whole works.
Yes.
Nothing like a good hot dog. Nothing like a good hot dog. And so what's happened? So that's when? Do we know when that's going to be, or is it still in the works?
We're still in the works with the exact date, but it's going to be in September.
In September.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
I think it's to the end.
Yeah,
to the end
last year was at the end of September, so about the 29th or so of September. So we're looking at that as well.
Perfect. What else? So that gets us through September then.
We have one more in September.
Yeah. You guys busy.
Yes.
That's the teacher appreciation. Mm-hmm. So last year what we did is we went to the various school boards and we basically provided them with some information. We want to highlight a teacher that is an exceptional teacher that goes, above and beyond, the service above self model.
It's going to be hard in your club. You guys have lots of teachers.
Yes. Actually, I think last year one of our teachers received the award, but that was based on the school board's decision. Right. So we leave it completely up to the school board to decide, which teacher they would like to highlight. And so this year we're actually now going into the high schools.
Oh, cool.
So that's the twist of it this year, is that we're going to the high schools. So we'll be approaching the high school boards, giving them the criteria, and then, requesting them to pick that one teacher that they feel goes over and beyond for their students and for the community. And then we'll be going into the classrooms and surprising them with some goodies.
How cool is that?
It is.
Yes.
It is.
So I think when you go into the classroom to surprise the teachers, I want you to call us. And if you do it in the morning, we'll do it live on the air.
Oh, that'd be great. Yes.
But not tell them what's
going on. No.
A complete surprise. I like a little bit of an ambush. Makes for good morning radio. So they tell me. So that's a very, very aggressive schedule for September.
Yes.
And it's August what? You guys got a lot of work. You're busy. You're gonna be busy.
Yes.
Do you remember, if you have to, off the top of your head, if you had to think back, first favorite high school teacher that you remember that comes to mind?
Her name is Teacher Duggins.
Is
She
she still-
was
is she still
my
teaching?
math teacher.
She's still teaching?
Yeah, she is.
Where? Which
She
school?
left Milton Peters College.
Wonderful.
Mr.
North-
Spratt.
Mr. Sprott.
Yes, from Academy.
Love it.
He was my homeroom teacher and also my English teacher.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
See, for me, easy. Mr. Sirocco, he has subsequently passed away, taught for over 50 years at Fairfield Prep in Fairfield, Connecticut. And he was my homeroom teacher and my world history teacher. And was an attorney. I learned so much from this guy. Stuff that, there's some of the old-fashioned virtues of being a gentleman, right? Some of the important stuff.
The important stuff.
They, learned a lot from Dad, learned a lot from Lou Sirocco. We used to call him Uncle Lou. He had the classroom building that I was an old mansion, right? And he had these big, huge windows in his classroom, and he would jump, and right outside was the window was. His room was on the second floor,
Right.
but was the roof of the patio, the porch from downstairs. And if you didn't know that, he literally would jump out the window, and you think, "What is this crazy man doing?" And then he would walk around and come in the window in the next room and come back in. We'd look at him like he was nuts.
Good entertainment.
Yeah, why I remember this stuff, I have no idea. But just a
It's
huge.
stuck. It made an impression.
Yeah,
Right.
so super cool stuff. So that gets you through September. What about the rest of the year?
October, well, we definitely are doing our Reach One, Feed One,
Mhm.
which is the project where we, most of the Rotarians prepared a dish, and we catered to 200 to 250 homeless or less fortunate individuals, and we go out into the districts and we provide them with a hot meal and a drink for the day.
That's cool.
So that is something we're definitely doing this year again. We're also doing the...
What?
I'm blacking out.
You're having us listen. We're used to this because I call it a senior moment. This too will happen to you.
We have so much. We have so much.
Yeah, we're also working on an end polio event as well.
Right.
Awesome. Of course, that ending polio is Rotary International's #1 worldwide goal,
Yes.
and we're this close. We're
This
this
close.
close.
It's close.
We're this close. Yeah, you gotta do it the right way. You do it
This
close. They got, they had this whole thing where when they first did the "We're This Close" campaign, they had us all take pictures of saying, we're this close. And if you didn't do put your fingers the right way, they got all upset. We had huge arguments with district over, like, what difference does it make? Stop it. Oh, never a dull moment.
Yes.
Never a dull moment. So anything else we should tell folks? When does the Rotary Club of St. Martin Sunset meet?
We meet every second and fourth Monday, 7:30 p.m. at the Carl and Sons Unique Inn in Kobe.
Perfect.
Yes.
If you're a Rotarian from around the world and you'd like to be a visitor, by all means, please stop by.
Definitely.
And
You are welcome.
we love to have.
And to
visiting.
check out our Facebook page, the Rotary Club St. Martin Sunset, as well as our Instagram page. We recently opened an Instagram page, so thank you, Rotarian Daniela. She manages that page completely, and it's been doing pretty good.
Cool. It takes a little Instagram. It takes a little while to get the swing of it. I just started to use Instagram here at I've always had Sock Island 92 on Instagram.
Right.
So I just started to kind of leverage it this week. I don't know why. Oh, you know what happened? I got involved watching. I got stuck on a television show, right? And that television show, a lot of it they were doing, follow the show on Instagram and stuff, and all the folks that were in the show on Instagram, and so I somehow said, okay, I guess I gotta learn how to use Instagram, and that's how it happened. Did you? There's this show. It's a British show. They just made a U.S. version of it. It's called Love Island, and they took a whole bunch of single folks and put them in a villa in Fiji, and they had to find their match. And people would come and go, but it was kind of.
That's kind of like Are You the One on MTV?
I have to be honest. It was, but they kept it pretty, not G, but PG, and they did such an awesome job that it seemed less reality show and more actual real.
Yeah.
So I got hooked. This is what happens when I get really when I wake up at 3:00 in the morning and I start to binge watch stuff. So at any rate, that's how I got into Instagram. We'll see what happens. But I just started to use it, so we'll do the same thing. We're gonna try and get our club to do the same thing. It's just there's so many different platforms. Trying to manage them all is a full-time job.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Without a doubt. So once again, the second and fourth
Mondays,
Mondays,
7:30 p.m.
7:30.
Yeah.
And this is not a dinner meeting. It's not a lunch meeting. It's more of a cocktail, if you will. Not really a cocktail, but a social meeting.
Yes.
A little bit of business and
Yes.
then a little bit of
A lot of
fellowship.
business, a little bit of pleasure.
There you go.
There we go.
A little bit of fellowship along the way. It's what it's all about. So,
Yes.
ladies, anything else we should let folks know about the Rotary Club St. Martin Sunset?
That, right now we are 48 members strong, and this month is all about membership. So for people listening, there are a lot of people wanting to join the Rotary Club, and we just would like to encourage anyone that has the want and the need to go over and beyond for their community and the greater world to go ahead and join one of the Rotary Clubs on the island. If it's not Sunset, if it's not Sunrise, Nord, at least one of the Rotary Clubs, if you have that passion to go ahead and definitely join.
And see, one of the fundamental things about Rotary, right, is it's about fellowship. It's about friendship.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So you join a club because you like the people that are in the club, and you
Right.
want to be friends with them.
Exactly.
You're like-minded, right?
Like-minded, right.
And so maybe Sunset is in the right club. Maybe the Rotary Club St. Martin, the lunch club is the right club, or Sunrise is the right club. They meet for breakfast,
Exactly.
or the Rotary Club St. Martin Mid Isle. They meet for dinner, or if you have to be French, if you speak French and you want to go to the
North.
Rotary Club St. Martin North
Yeah.
on the French side, you go there too. I mean, that's what it's about because we all wear the same pin.
Same pin.
We all, and that's really the thing to remember.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all about the greater good and doing good in the world. That's what it's really about.
Correct.
Exactly.
Ladies, it's always a pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
You come back and see me again soon?
Of course.
Anytime.
Deal.
Anytime.
I like your yellow shirt, by the
You
way.
love it?
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
We're gonna have to do that color yellow. I had one yellow shirt from one of the district conferences, but I kind of like that kind
It's
of yellow.
pretty.
The yellow just pops.
Yes.
The yellow just pops. Bang. Ladies, it was a pleasure. Of course, never said like a Rotary Club
Thank
St.
you.
Martin Sunset.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for coming to join us this morning. Always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sock.
We'll do it all again. It is currently 8:23 right here in the Northeast Caribbean. I'm way